Oh shit, I need to put my sign up on my door.
Right, you do that.
I'll be right back.
Love you. I totally need to do that too.
I already put my sign up. We're good.
I'm in a garage.
Hold on. Let me just announce to the rest of the apartment complex that I'm currently recording.
Hey, everyone shut up.
Everyone shut up.
Cannon!
Good morning.
Cannon?
Cannon!
Cannon! Boom!
Tchaikovsky, no!
I thought I missed something that was canon. I was gone for 10 seconds. What happened?
Tchaikovsky.
Oh my god, you have no idea how happy I am that you made that joke. I was gonna make a Mary Poppins Admiral joke, but I love that you went Tchaikovsky.
I was gonna try and make a Mary Poppins reference and someone didn't make it first.
I'm glad. Okay, you guys are my humor, Sterling.
We're all on the same page here.
Okay, let's start game, I guess.
Let us start game.
I found our intro bit. Okay. Hello, and welcome to Before the Open Door. Subtext.
You'll figure out that
I'll
part.
figure out the subtext. I'll insert something there probably, except I won't.
Insert subtext here.
Exactly. Welcome to Before the Open Door. For 20-sums, we're all 20 and 21. Playing a game. It's cool. I think it's cool.
It's rad.
It is pretty cool.
Aslan, to you.
Hey. Hi, I am Madison Price. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Aslan Copper, who uses he, they pronouns. So that's that one.
And Destiny.
Destiny, she, her, playing D986.
She, her also. And to Sterling.
Sterling. Sterling, he, they, playing Kismit Ventry, also he, they, because if I didn't project onto this character, I would be empty inside.
Aren't we all anyway? All right. So, now we can begin in earnest. I don't have a set scene for, who goes first here, so I guess,
Alright, let's draw straws.
we can, if you want.
Everyone
Jesus
grab your
Christ.
pencils and we'll start drawing straws.
No, wait, stop, no.
No, not quite.
Well, can
I have a knife and a freezer top. I can't.
I think I have a better idea.
bendy straw? Oh, wait, let me lay it out first. And then we'll just let the narrative build from there.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be playing a downtime episode, right? This is going to be in between sessions. Therefore, we are not rolling session moves. That means, Sterling, you don't have to roll symptoms.
Thank
Because
you.
we're trying not to kill you too quickly.
I'd make it to 2 episodes plus a downtime. God.
Also, Destiny, that means that we're not rolling your birth move.
Okay.
But if you really want to do that, you have a humanity. You have that power.
Right.
So if you want to do it anyway,
left over.
you do. And you could get more this episode. I don't know how this is gonna fucking go.
Planning.
Planning. I have some planning, but front end. So it's going to be a few weeks to a month before your next major contract. Or I guess just contract. I don't know that you have minor contracts.
That's for cats and trees and shit.
Yeah. So that's the time frame we're playing in. We are, we have these few weeks where I have an intro session for each of you, and then we can just kind of freeform from there if you want to buy stuff or build things or whatever, or make connections with people, whatever you feel like. So, starting from the end of the last session into the next month, what are we doing? Who's feeling feisty?
Who's feeling brave?
Because I know Aslan, I know Madison has a scene, and I have a scene for the other two of you.
That's frightening. I hate that.
See what happens when you don't have the initiative to build your character in the moment?
I do have the initiative.
I'm fine with that. I didn't have anything in mind, so...
I mean, I didn't have anything in mind, no. I'm just scared of Dominic.
What? Our lovable, wonderful, kind, keyword kind GM.
Here, let's just list off the reasons I'm scared of Dominic.
I'm
brass and bronze.
Innocent.
There's brass and bronze. There's piercing light. There's blood and water. There's before.
Flicker. Don't forget about Flicker.
Flicker. There's past the darkest hour.
Oh fuck! What was your book called, Dom? I can't remember now.
There's Axon.
Which one?
Axon.
Oh god.
I have a lot of fear for Axon.
Yeah, I need to get to that.
And then we have last session of Before the Open Door. So yeah, I have a reasonable amount of fear.
I'm innocent.
No, you're not.
Well, he said he's innocent, so that means he's in fact innocent.
Therefore, yeah.
I'm innocent and not a liar. Haha.
One of us only tells lies, the other tells the truth.
That just makes it doubly true.
Maddie, one of us always tells lies, the other one always tells lies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm the liar, we both just lie.
When it comes to that riddle, whoever provides the rules to the riddle has to be the truth teller, otherwise the information is incorrect. So just say whoever gave the riddle is the truth teller, because otherwise the riddle will be inherently false, because they gave you wrong information. Because
I could just ask them if I'm gay.
Circumvent that by writing it on a sign and
Wonderful.
That would work.
It would.
The game, by the way.
Also, yes, game.
I think chronologically, Aslan's scene might happen first.
That's what I was thinking, since you were literally talking about it happening that night.
Yeah, it would be going to see the Gates family, and then immediately being like, nope, don't want to go home, and going to see. Yeah.
Okay. So, if we're starting with Aslan here, you want to talk to... let me get my characters up here. That way I just have them all as reference. But you want to talk to Les.
I want to talk to Les, and then I also want to touch base with Kiz and D9.
Yeah. We'll have a chance for that after these initial scenes.
Yeah, fair.
So... my thing right now is, even though it's late, maybe approaching midnight, or in that time frame, I think Les is still at work.
Okay.
Because he has a big case on his desk. And, just because you guys are done with it doesn't mean that he is.
Yeah.
And so he's, at work right now, working overtime to get things done.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me know, what do you do? Do you, message him? Do you, go to his house? What do you...
I'm gonna call Les.
Okay.
Call him, because if I at this point, Aslan is worried that if he just texts him, there's a chance that Les won't see it, won't have time, or will just sort of put it's not a phone, we've addressed this.
No.
Or will just ignore it blatant. But if he calls and is ignored, that's a solid singular. He doesn't have to wonder what happened.
Yeah. That is fair. Thinking chronologically here.
I don't like that laugh. I don't like that laugh and then the long pause.
I was just thinking where would he be in his investigation? And I was like, oh god, wait. All right, Maddie. Can you roll me a fortune die?
A fortune die? What is that one?
It's just literally it's a chance, basically. Roll me a d6.
Okay.
And if it's a 1 or a 2, he's busy.
No.
And can't answer.
Okay. So, comes up. Yo! Awesome.
Okay. So 5, that works. Yeah, I think he picks up. And he goes, oh, now I gotta do the voice.
Yeah. How'd he sound? Pop quiz.
Oh no, I gotta get into that accent. How the fuck do I get into... No.
Nope.
No. Oh, that's not the one. Oh, fuck.
It helps, if it helps at all, I use "It's Not My Fault."
It's not my fault.
Oh, that's Cockney. That's Cockney.
That's Cockney. That's not what we're going for.
You want to just go the standard pack the car?
Yeah, park the car in Harvard Yard. Oh, wait.
Sorry, people from the area.
I'm people.
Look. Sorry. Looks like a knife got him, more or less. That's my action sentence for Les.
Yeah, I've never heard your action sentence. Cool, I like it. Go for it.
Because it's his nickname.
Yeah.
Aslan?
Hey.
Nailed it.
The quiet. Nailed it.
He did. Is he wrong?
Oh, jeez. This is off to a wonderful start.
This is so
Sorry,
funny.
I did it so well. We could do a double take.
You did it so well, and now you have to do it again.
No, I just like to imagine that it's he struggles answering calls. So he's answered a call. He's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Nailed it.
Aslan, what's up?
Hey, where are you? Are you up to shit?
I'm at the office right now. I'm just got done investigating an ACMA. Just trying to put some things together. Why? What's going on?
I think I gotta talk to you.
Yeah?
I gotta talk to you. I'd prefer if it was at the apartment, but if that's not on the table, I gotta see you.
You know what? All right. I will be there in 10 minutes.
Okay. Race you, and I hang up.
All right. Now I feel like we have to roll for it.
Now we have to roll to see who wins.
I don't have... No, I can't roll. That's right. That's the rule. Well, it's not a hard and fast rule, but well...
Oh, come on. This is
so
a special thing.
Yeah, he's just gonna roll 2d6. Let's see what he gets.
He gets 2d6.
Yeah. How are you feeling? He doesn't get a... Wait. That just fucking went... Slash roll. Damn.
Damn, that's an 11.
That's an 11.
There's no way I could get that.
There is actually a way.
What are you talking about?
Because I'm not actually... Because I'm rolling, yeah? So the best I could do
is
with...
a 12.
Oh, dip! I forgot we rolled 2. Sorry. I don't have the physical. Hold on. No, not joyful. I didn't want to roll joyful.
Off to a wonderful start here.
Take... Hold on. That's a 9.
Yeah,
plus
okay.
2.
Yeah, okay.
So I got 11. We tie. Because I'm rolling scared.
Oh, no, that's an 8 plus 1. Because your joyful is 1.
Then I'm a 10 then.
Yeah, you're a 10. So you get there in 11 minutes. He gets there in 10.
Damn it.
Yeah, where does he live? Because he works in Eon, right?
Mm-hmm. He works in Eon, and I have to look at the actual map here.
Yeah, same.
I don't think he would live in... Well, it depends how, well-known and how good of a detective is he. Because if he's, notorious, then I would say he doesn't live in Disogy.
There, I'll put a police office down. I don't know. I kind of said I think he is legitimately the senior detective.
Mm-hmm.
So
he might live in Eon.
He might live in Eon, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he lives nearby, here-ish maybe. He
likes to live near the office so he can walk there and keep healthy.
Oh yeah.
Annoying as fuck, especially when I had the big bike and I wanted to drive everywhere.
Real close to the bullshit.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. It's a 50-minute walk. What do you want?
We could get there in less than half the time if we just took the beast.
And then you'd have to pay for parking.
No, we don't.
I don't know if we do or not. I haven't said. I don't know.
I was just saying I'm not gonna pay for parking wherever I go.
That's very you. Okay. So yeah, you get there. What's his apartment like? Or is it an apartment? I guess it would be.
Yeah, it's an apartment. I would say that this is the apartment that when the two did live together, they shared this apartment, and then Aslan just moved back to the sanctuary. But it's not... Les always seemed to me like the type of guy to own plants. I don't know if you agree with that, but he seems like the type of dude to own plants instead of a dog or a cat. Because they're easier to take care of.
That tracks.
Yeah. He does a lot of late hours, so he can't take the pets on walks or get them outside like they should, so he just has a shit ton of plants everywhere. Aslan has no idea what any of them are, but they're all there.
Despite the fact that there is literally labels floating beside them on care instructions and what the plant is and stuff.
Aslan always thought that was their name.
Okay, all right.
Like how Aslan is not an Aslan, but his name is Aslan. That's how he thought the plants worked. Never really investigated. Just watered them how Les asked him to.
Yeah, I mean, those are plants, more or less.
Yeah. Fucking. Anyway.
But yeah.
But it's a nice place. Because he has the plants, it has to be a bit more naturally lit. So it's got good windows to it. It's got good lighting to it. As much as they would prefer it to be a little bit more ambiance and dark and dreary. But it doesn't work because Les isn't that dude, and Aslan can't see shit in the dark. So it was always beautifully lit. But
it's not that part of town really either.
No, yeah. So they'd go in and try to bring their angst and their edge, and then they would lose it because the lovely woman next door brought them this plate of cookies that was actually really good, and now she kind of comes over every Thursday to make a little baking thing, have some coffee, talk about plants.
Yeah.
And Aslan plays with her cat. They lost the edge fast, but beautiful little place. I would say you come in the door, you've got a general living room area, so the living room and the dining room and the kitchen are all sort of in that one square, with a little island to separate the dining room and the kitchen itself. And then you have one hallway that goes back, and you have a bathroom on the left, and then a bedroom on the right, and through to the back, you have just a little wash closet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I want to say the walls are teal.
Teal. Bold.
Teal. Yeah. Goes well with the plants.
You're not wrong. So you walk in, and it looks like, Les's coat is already hanging on a rack. And his shoes are by the door. And you hear him rustling around. Can you see the kitchen from the front door?
You can see the kitchen, but not if you stoop down for any pots of pans that are in the bottom cabinet.
That's fair.
And then the sink is facing the wall.
I don't think he's rummaging around in the bottom cabinet for pots and pans. I think he's reaching up to the top cabinet for some liquor. Because he's mixing himself a drink. Mm-hmm. You walk in the door, and he just kind of turns partially towards you, and he goes, you want one?
Aslan just sort of stands in the doorway. He shuts it, and he's just looking. He doesn't have a response. He's just kind of standing there. He's just visibly very, very stressed, very tense. He's got his shoulders are in that straight line across, and he's trying to make himself bigger and to take up more space to kind of combat the terrified feeling that he has of being so vulnerable. And he's just silent, just watching.
I think Les rummages around for another moment, and then you hear him pouring some things, and he goes, hey, we could have the conversation here, but it might be a little more comfortable on the couch.
Yeah, okay. And he walks over to the couch that's just to the right of them. You can pick the color of the couch. I'll be nice.
It's a leather couch. It's pretty nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Kind of a deep color.
Mm-hmm. Hides the stains from all the food we spill.
Yeah. Really the reason that he made that investment.
It's a good investment.
It's a good investment.
There's a little coffee table. And he sets 2 drinks down, not really sure if you're going to drink one, but he wanted to make it anyway. Mm-hmm. And he takes a sip of his, and he goes, it's been a little while since I've seen you this rattled. What's going on?
A lot of shit happened today, Les. A lot of shit. Do you know about... you know about Nick. You know about Nick.
Yeah, I know about Nick.
What do you know about Nick?
I know Nick was murdered in front of her own office by an unknown assailant. Sniper rifle. Straight through the skull.
Folk think we did it.
Did you?
Might have well. We weren't there, but might as fucking well. Kiz and don't tell people a whole lot, okay? I know you're an honest dude, and you're gonna tell people what they need to know, but keep the kid's name out, okay? Dee and the kid, keep them out.
Okay. I gotta get something to tell him, though. What happened?
Kiz got in with the Acmas.
You what?
I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything. But when they went to go look for the Turnspit, they got caught. They got let in, guns to the head, and they had to make a deal. The Acmas got an obligation on Kiz, and I couldn't... Kiz is a really good guy. He is. He's got a lot of fucking good in him, and I don't want him in their pocket. It's so... You know how easy it is for you to start above the surface, and then they just grab you and they pull you deeper and you can't go nowhere. From what I know, if we agreed to help, if we got Nick out of the building and helped get them taken care of, kids would be alright. And we wouldn't have to worry about anyone coming in for more favors or for anything like that. And now someone's dead. And I asked her to go outside. And I got another person dead.
I think, Les downs half the glass in a single gulp.
Quitter.
Fuck off, Simba.
It has and sort of hangs his head.
Oh, God. Well, does the kid still owe the obligation?
I don't think so. From what I know, I don't think so, but Les, I need you to understand something. You know all that stuff that you sacrificed so you could get where you are and you could help folk on the Force. Everything you gave.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that for Kiz. Because he's got a lot of fucking good. And I can't see him do the same shit that I did. Alright? You remember that second pair of footprints we found at the scene? You know, someone was leaving and then another person followed. One of those was for a kid. The kid who worked there, Pika.
Okay.
As soon as we were done, Kiz went out and he found Pika again. And he went to lunch with him. And he talked about the future. And as far as I know, I think he's gonna work with him going forward to find a new fucking job. I forgot his name after we stopped talking to him less. I didn't care anymore. He wasn't important, but Kiz knows him and remembers him and wants to be his buddy. And he wants to help people. He wants to help so many people, Les. And he can. He's got everything in him that says that he can. And Dee is brilliant. Have you seen another fucking bot gain sentience and start solving crime? That's pretty kick-ass. And she's amazing. And she could do so much too. They have so much potential to them. They could change the whole world. But this one moment, it could have fucked up everything. If they stayed in the pocket of the Acmas, they could end up like this. And he motions like generally to himself.
Don't say that like you nothing, Aslan.
I don't think I could name a single person with more death on their hands than Les. This is what happens when you take the easy way out every time you had the chance to. Dee and Kiz, they don't do that. They commit to it, and they stick with you, and if I can't do anything more, I want to make sure that they have all the opportunities to use that. Because if Broken Windows goes out, I'm the only one who's hit by it. That I'm fine with the reputation we have. The big guys won't work with us no more. I am certain of that. That is done. But if I go down, that's the only person. Alright? Kiz still works at the Rhythm, and so does Dee, and they aren't as big in image.
Yeah.
I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I'm sorry if that is upsetting, because I know that you don't appreciate the way I do things. And I don't appreciate it either, but I would do it again. And I'm scared that I'm gonna have to.
Hey, he finishes his glass. You're gonna drink that, Aslan?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I gotta drive.
You took the Beast Biker Disco here.
Yeah. Looked really fucking cool.
I bet it did. You wearing the helmet?
Yeah. Ruth would kill me. I think she put a thing in there so she knows if I wear it.
Oh. Well. That's a lot. Can you tell me... I do hear you, Simba. I get it. I recognize a good soul when I see one, and that Kismet and D. Yeah. But what do you know about Lance's death? Because if I gotta start somewhere trying to fix this, I gotta start there. Was it the Acmas?
It wasn't, from what I know, it wasn't the Acmas in the beginning. You know, I don't think they really got involved till the end there. But, that turn spit, I think Dee said that it was just sort of doing its own thing. I don't know how that works, but, I mean, if she can do it, was to stop another thing?
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
What, you sound more upset than I thought you would.
Oh, what?
Is it because we don't have legal ramifications for robot murder yet?
I'm not concerned about that. I could pass it off onto the Acmas, without an issue. It's just... Aslan, what if that starts happening to other turnspits? That's our police force.
Oh yeah, I do see that issue.
I mean, admittedly, I don't think any of our Miradors are as shitty as Lance, but, yeah. I don't know. Again, there's no real anything for this. This is weird, but I guess I'll be keeping my eyes open for any other suspicious activity within, sentience, I guess.
Well, to be fair, while we were digging around, we found that at Fermi and all the other fucking Grotars, the people there are shitty. Number one, they're assholes.
Oh yeah, of course, they work for the Alterity. Of course they're assholes.
No, I mean, they were beating up that kid, Pika, because he was doing a good job.
Oh. They are those kind of assholes.
They had him working off the clock. They were beating the shit out of him to make sure he didn't do too good so they didn't have to pay him more. And if they did have to pay him more, they just kind of skimmed off the top. I got, there was a guy, you remember how I asked you to hold a dude palaver?
Yeah, for 3 hours. You asked us to hold him, and then you told him, again, I wasn't really involved. I think the office is just, palaver.
Yeah, he definitely knows stuff. And if you want to get him to talk, just kind of conduct the interview in an elevator generally. But,
sorry?
Sort of, it's fine. You're forgiven. So, essentially everyone who's in charge, as far as I know, he could probably give you a more detailed list, but if they are in some position of power concerning finances or not security probably, security guards probably don't care, but budgeting or general workforce employment, they're probably assholes, and that is the reason that this turnspit did what they did. The way it was explained to me was that the turnspit wanted to kill Nick and Lance because of their flagrant ignorance about general Union facts, and that they had a similar intention for other people within the company. But, to be fair, I did internalize all of this information during a trauma response. So, take this as you will. That kind of stopped listening a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta talk to them.
I think I can work with that. We'll get Pallava. Start questioning him. Try to spin the investigation that way. Deal with the Acmes on the periphery. You gotta take care of your folk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, I know how you get when you're scared, Aslan. You need to... If you blew up at him, you gotta correct that shit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, it's probably too late to talk to him now.
It's not, Aslan.
I meant chronologically. It's 1 a.m.
Oh, well, yes. Okay, yes. Well, I don't know. I don't know if D9 sleeps, but Kismit's probably asleep at this point, so.
I could probably catch D9, but I prefer to have one moment of vulnerability and to get that shit out of the way.
That's what works for you, I guess. But yeah.
More efficient.
More efficient, yeah.
Aslan's gonna take the glass of unnamed alcohol and down it really quick.
I was gonna say, I think he just mixed what you liked, so I don't know. What is it?
Given how much of a sweet tooth Aslan has...
Yeah?
I'm gonna go with... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with the equivalent of a mint julep.
I don't know what that is.
A mint julep, it's specifically known in oh, that's not how you spell it, I guess. It's specifically known in the South, I want to say Louisiana and Georgia area is where it's originally from, but it's bourbon and whiskey, and then mint leaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so essentially a mint julep, but space.
But no, they could still have mint juleps. There could be plants from Earth here pretty easily.
No.
No?
No. This is not mint. I don't know what it is. Not mint.
Okay.
It's alcoholic mint. It's very... Aslan doesn't drink often, so when he does, it's just sort of gets sloshed.
Okay.
Saves money.
Alright, if you need to stay here tonight, Aslan, I'm not gonna protest. I just got some more work I need to do, so...
Yeah. I don't think, actually, that I want to go back to the sanctuary right now. I don't want to be around that.
It's alright. You just relax. I'm gonna be making some calls, doing some stuff, okay?
Okay, and Aslan kicks off kind of their shoes and pulls their knees up. Because Aslan is a very, very large person.
Yeah, Aslan's
he's
pretty
6
big.
foot. Very large. But he pulls his knees up and kind of wraps his coat tighter around himself and just becomes very, very small on this couch. Just kind of tucks into the corner and just sits there staring at the coffee table and the now empty glass of not mint julep.
I think I'm going to zoom out a little bit because we do need to move on, but I think just over the next few minutes, he gets very, very quickly to work, but he does bring you over a blanket and a pillow for when you do eventually just pass out. Oh
yeah, because Aslan still, is beat the fuck out of.
Yeah.
Aslan hasn't healed yet.
No,
so he just came stumbling in through the door.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't think he said anything, but or he didn't say anything, but I think it just kind of it really did help you with the whole I'm really beat to hell, please help me kind of thing. And he probably knows what caused that too, right? He absolutely knows you have that boomerang.
Yes, he is very... shit, I didn't ask Les how he thought the scar would heal. Fuck. Can I ask Les how he thinks the scar would heal really quick?
Poorly. You don't keep a scar on that side on your head like that. That's not... That's not how that works.
But, like, that's the only issue. The placement?
I guess if it was, like, low on your head, maybe, but, like, not right there.
Alright. I'll get rid of it then.
Yeah. So, yeah. You stay the night. D9 Kismet. Any strong feelings as to who goes next?
I can go. Yeah.
All right. So I think, if you're okay with it, I think over the next month, once every 3 or 4 days, you and Pika go out to, like, a cafe or something to go eat and chill and hang out because he's not doing much right now. And I think you get a little bit of, as you talk to him more and more, you get a little bit of sort of his background and stuff. But he's led a pretty passive life. His moms have made sure that his upbringing has been pretty smooth, because theirs was most certainly not. You learn. His one of his mom's clips grew up in a mafia, and Springer kind of saved her from that, and they moved here. But that was some time ago. That was before Pika was born. But I think what I would like to zoom in on here is a couple weeks in. How is Kismet with plants?
Very good.
Very good.
That motherfucker grows.
Motherfucker grows. So I think Pika invites you to a I don't think you've ever actually been here. I mean, maybe you have, but there's this really, really, like, fancy plant store or / garden in the Dome District that Kismet, that not Kismet, fuck, that's you, Pika,
that's me,
invites you to one afternoon. And I assume you go, or
oh yeah, 100%.
All right, I figured. But
where did you say it was again?
It's in the Dome District.
Then Kismet most likely hasn't been before.
Yeah, that's the rich area.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of shops there. It's a lot of just houses, but there is some, including this shop known as Full Bloom. And it's this, I think just broadly, the building is this big, like, dome-shaped construct with, it looks like a giant greenhouse, kind of. And inside are, like, smaller greenhouses for more temperate, more sensitive plants. And I think Pika sent you a message, because they had gotten here first, that you could find them in there with the fuck, what are they called?
Yes, with the fuck.
A beautiful plant.
With the Culotto.
The Culotto?
The Culotto.
Hey boss, what's that?
It is a plant native to Miris. It's pretty cool. And as you make your way in, as a native, I think you at least Kismet, understands what Culotto is.
Yeah, but Sterling doesn't.
Sterling doesn't. So Culotto, you recall, as you walk into this area and start walking towards an area that is specifically designated, it's a fairly sensitive plant, so you have to grow it pretty specially. So they have their own dome for it, because people actually like this plant a lot, it turns out.
That's fair.
Do you remember those drinks that we talked about with the
two colors swirly kind of...
The two swirly colors, that mix together when you mix the drink but separate naturally.
Yeah.
That is the what causes that is a substance called liquid mirror, which is drawn from the Culotto plant.
Oh, cool.
And there's other things that people do with liquid mirror.
So this is kind of like seeing a strawberry plant when your main drink is strawberry lemonade.
Pretty much.
Cool.
But the thing about liquid mirror, which is interesting, is it's kind of like tofu in the sense that it really doesn't taste like anything by itself or really have any particular color. It just, you can use it however the fuck you want. And people use it in a lot of very different, very interesting ways. Mm-hmm. And you make your way inside this little dome. The walls of this dome are actually blue instead of green, like a traditional greenhouse.
A blue house,
like a light blue, like a sky, or like a deeper.
It's a bit deeper. These plants are actually kind of sensitive to light.
Okay.
Love that.
And so things are really dim in here, but slightly blue. And the Culotto plant has like really short stems, but really, really big leaves that kind of fan out in a circle. And depending on how much light it's received in the past few days, the color of the plant itself will change.
God, that's cool.
So right now they're at a healthy, like deep, like green. But if they start getting like too much light, they'll turn a brighter shade, or they'll veer into like red or blue. But right now they look they look really healthy. Mm-hmm. And Pika is just kind of in here, like inspecting one of them.
I feel like
and has not noticed you. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Kismet has also not noticed Pika yet, for the fact that Kismet's just like, I don't think he's ever seen, like, a, Culotto, you said?
Culotto, yeah, it's,
Culotto.
I'll drop the spelling in here.
Thank you.
It's...
But I don't think he's ever, seen one so vibrant or healthy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure that he's ever seen one so specially taken care of. So they're just kind of like, wow.
Yeah, so that is, for the listeners, Culotto. Culotto.
You know I'm going to be transcribing all of this, right?
Oh yes, but not everyone is going to go to the
transcriptions.
The transcription.
Right.
They can if we say anything that they don't know how to spell and they're like, oh, I wonder about that. But if we are introducing a concept, we can absolutely just be like, and here's the spelling for those who would like it.
That's fair. I kind of forgot that there are people that don't go to the transcript when it's available. Oh. The joys of being raised hard of hearing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's interesting that you're hard of hearing, but also like your eyes are like so good.
They are?
Yeah, like you talk...
Oh, right, the color thing.
The color thing. You can differentiate colors super easy.
I can differentiate colors super easily, but my glasses prescription is literally 3 times the limit to be legally blind.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
I lost a lot.
You're winning...
Yeah, but goddamn, that saturation.
That saturation, though.
That's just because I was raised with artists.
Take the compliment.
Thank you.
Fuck. Okay.
Fuck. Okay, I feel like after Kismet regains his breath, after seeing this just... I want to say monstrosity, but in a positive way.
Cacophony. A cacophony.
A wonder.
A wonder. Yes. How close is Pika? Like within reasonable yelling range?
Yes. The whole Culotto dome is only probably about... God damn, I'm bad with distances. I would say probably its diameter is probably about 2 basketball courts.
Okay, I can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, within yelling range.
I did kind of realize after asking within yelling range that Kismet doesn't raise his voice.
Yeah, that's fair.
I raise my voice.
You notice him. He's just busy inspecting the Culotto.
Yeah. I feel like Kismet is going to be a little loud just so he doesn't sneak up on Pika.
Yeah.
And it's just fair. Like, hey, bud.
Kismet.
Ew.
I've never seen Culotto this healthy before.
Neither have I.
We took care of some in the old grow towers, but I never cared if it was this good looking.
Right. Over at the Rhythm and Rhyme, we serve a couple drinks, I'm pretty sure, with that mirror substance thing, but one of them is real popular, so we mainly focus on that one.
Yeah. That's fair. Here, look at this. He, takes a step to the side, and you see that there is a younger-looking Culotto plant.
Baby.
It's really just sprouted. And it's kind of set off to the side on its own. Mm. And he holds out his hand, and as his hand approaches the pot, there's a knob that appears out of it. Just seemingly out of nowhere. And he turns the knob, and all of a sudden, the area around the plant gets filled up with information on how to best take care of it, how much light it's received in the past 24 hours, if it's got enough water right now, how much liquid mirror you could probably get out of it at this point, which is not a lot. And that's just as he touches it. As he turns the knob, it shows a projection of how big of the size and how big the plant is probably going to be after a certain amount of time. And it's part of the veil. But you could so easily be fooled into thinking that it just looks like this plant is growing at 1,000 times speed before your eyes.
Holy shit.
Pika goes, man, Fermi Foods kind of cheaped us out. If we had this kind of information just on the ready like this,
that would be
incredible.
Heck,
our jobs would have been easier. Yeah. Right?
I mean, not that they wanted your jobs to be easier, but,
well. He turns the knob back and it turns back into a sprout.
I get if you don't want to talk about it right now. I don't know really what your emotional capacity is right now. But what if you worked here? I mean, you're capable enough and you're passionate and you're incredible. I mean, this would be incredible for you, wouldn't it?
It really would. He fondly brushes the leaf of a Culotto plant, and he goes, I mean, there's places like this throughout the city, right? But the majority of the plants in those kind of places are, fake, the veil, projections. But look, no, come here. And he grabs your hand and starts pulling you outside of the Culotto dome. And leads you halfway across the building. This fairly sizable building. And opens a door to the back of the to the back of the building, just a back exit. Mm. And there's just this beautiful garden back here. And Pika just beams. He goes this is all real. This is all real.
Kismet tears up. I'm putting it out there. He does.
And then Pika just starts kind of like wandering through, like taking a look at certain flowers and certain, certain things. Making his way more towards the center of this garden, which you can see people are kind of roaming around in.
Mm-hmm. Quick little question.
Yeah.
Are there any... I'm trying to decide something on the spot. It's not going well. What's like the brightest thing here? What just has the most vibrant color?
Like in like a flower?
Yeah.
Or like a... Ooh.
I mean, I'm in a garden. I'm not asking about the sun right now.
Well, I was, you know? The veil's weird. You could have a sun in your palm.
That's fair.
But yeah, I think... I mean, I'm not, personally super versed on flowers. But like, yeah, there's a... What's a good flower? What's a good flower shape? I'm Googling flower shapes.
Marigold or dahlia.
Dahlias are nice.
Dahlia?
Dahlia. They're beautiful. I saw some earlier.
Ooh, that's a pretty flower.
Right?
Yeah.
I love that.
So I would say there's probably some like dahlia shaped flowers that at the center are white, and as they get more near the edge of each individual petal, they fade into a very sharp orange.
Ooh, so kind of like irises.
Yeah.
I feel like Kismet stares at those for like a long time, like he walks over to them and just kind of like are they allowed to touch the petals and stuff, or was Pika just doing that because he's brave?
There's no specific rule against it. Like these are they have like certain areas where like there's special super sensitive flowers are.
Mm-hmm.
This is just their general garden.
All right. I'd say that Kismet is looking at these flowers, and he looks kind of at the base of them, and picks up a singular fallen petal, and just kind of rubs it in between his fingers for a moment.
Is Kismet in the garden, or is Sterling?
No, there's a character reason for this, and I'm gonna break y'all's hearts.
Go for it.
I'm going to snap y'all in half.
Oh no! Concerned DM noises.
Concerned DM noises.
Because Dominic knows some things, and I think he might have put it together. Hey, how you feeling, GM?
I'm feeling all right. Before you break us, can I break you? Consent, consent's important.
Please.
I think as you're staring at this one petal, Pika, walks softly but makes himself known, up to you, and just kind of stares at the petal and then looks at you with a kind of haunted look in his eyes, and goes, "Hey, Kismet.
Yeah?
Are you afraid of dying?"
That's a big question. I feel like I've seen death so many times that I don't really have anything towards it. It's just there. I guess I'm not scared. I don't have much else to lose.
Huh. I think he kind of like melts a little bit.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to leave you behind, of course.
No. And it's just, I don't know. I've just been, ever since that night, I've just been really paranoid, I guess. It's just like, it's hard finding peace.
Yeah. I mean, but when you're in an event like that, when you see something like that, I mean, it changes you.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does.
How are your moms doing?
They're doing all right. Yeah, they're taking care of me. It's just after I guess quit. It feels wrong to say quit, but when I quit, I feel like I should. I don't know if I feel like I should have been fired, but like, I don't know that quit feels right either.
I feel like
I don't know, or there's not a good term for what happened, is there?
Let go?
I guess, yeah.
Because you didn't do anything wrong, but the company is kind of in shambles at the moment.
It is kind of in shambles. Huh.
Didn't know that was going to happen.
It is, yeah, right? Like, shit's wild. Anyway,
shit's wild.
After I was let go, like, they're supporting me, but it's, got debts to pay, so.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a pretty cool garden, though.
Pretty.
His
Yeah.
eyes light up again.
Yeah, pretty cool garden. Thank you for telling me about this place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm not sure if you can tell by my general mannerisms, but I don't really hang out in the Dome District.
Yeah, me neither. I found this place when I was like looking for places to apply to.
Oh,
I was like,
fair,
I gotta go here,
Yeah.
Anyway. And I think he like drags you off to show you something else. And unless you have something else, I think that's that.
No, I think that's good.
All right. D9.
Yes.
You're still alive, yay.
Yeah, I'm still alive. Hello.
Hi. Hi, friend.
Hello.
I think you know who wants to meet you.
Do I?
Do you? I hope you
do.
I think you do.
Some kind of psychopathic robot wants to come and say hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can they be a psychopath?
They've gained sentience.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've had the time to develop morals and then shirk those morals.
Well, in context of society, I don't know that you need the morals to begin with, but...
Ratify shall be a case study for my degree.
I mean,
what I'm
the
saying.
morals are already skewed in favor of myrtling.
Myrtling, the myrtleisms, yeah.
Doing a myrtle.
Doing a myrtle, yeah, there was that one too. Well, 2 myrtles, actually.
Right.
But yeah, I think, I don't know. Aslan, Kismet, I guess Kismet, I know, or I guess Maddie, Sterling, did you guys listen to episode 4?
No, not yet.
I did.
Okay, so
I did my homework.
Ooh. Destiny and I did a pickup. During which we learned... during which first Destiny unlocked anger. So
proud.
So now when I ask her, how are you feeling, she has, the
a
option
choice.
to choose.
Uh-oh.
I can actually choose.
Look at that.
And second, we learned that Ratify and D9 are the only 2 bots in the known universe to have gained sentience.
Whoa.
So, yes. My question is, D9.
Yes.
Who finds who first?
Jesus.
Because I don't know that either of you publicly either of you are easy to find.
No, probably not. I like to. I don't know. We probably are searching for each other, and we just we end up running into each other somewhere.
Well,
Somewhere.
I think in terms of somewhere, I think we don't have to zoom in super hard on that. I was just curious, but like somehow, some way, the two of you end up in contact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Ratify wants to take you to a special place.
Robot date.
Well, I mean, I don't know. But, like, no?
Robot date?
You took my line!
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway.
I
probably get a note at the Rhythm and Rhyme from them.
Probably, yeah.
Telling them to meet at a specific spot.
Yeah, there is a park in, like, you know, like how you would think of a park.
Right.
Where is it? Hold up. I didn't make a note of where it was. Where would it be? It'd probably be in Disco. It's kind of funky.
In the Disco District?
Yeah, probably in the Disco District, closer to probably here.
Okay. So
like closer, it's like in between Eon, Disergy, and Disco.
Okay.
Right about. Kind of a hot
in the
spot.
upper, kind of like in the upper left corner, just
Of Disco,
above,
yeah.
just north of Rhythm and Rhyme.
Yeah. And I assume do you make good on the invitation?
Yeah, I go. I go and see him.
All right. As you approach this park, there's a couple things that immediately grab your attention.
Okay.
The first thing is, surrounding this park, there is a wall higher than you are.
Ah, okay.
You cannot see into the park from here.
Like how much higher?
Probably about like half a foot. It's
Okay.
like a 6.5 foot wall. And it's
So it's-
like brick and mortar.
Okay, so it's not ridiculously tall, but I can't peek over it.
You can't peek over it, no. I mean, maybe if you got a step stool. But it's pretty clear as to where like there's a number of entrances in the walls the wall. And as you approach one of them, you notice that the place is called Parallel Park.
Parallel Park.
Yes.
Okay.
And as you approach the entrance, there's a floating, like essentially a floating text box appears.
Okay.
That says like, warning. This park, I should have written out the warning like word for word, but like essentially the park is not for people who get nauseous easily, because it's kind of a experiment in terms of the veil. So
okay.
So it can like your senses will get all wonked up once you enter here.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. You press on forward?
Yep, I press on forward. I'm trying to see if I can spot the other Robo buddy.
All right.
Ratify
as you walk in through this, like, there's like a cloth that hangs over the entrance that you have to like push aside to enter.
Okay.
And as you push it aside and enter, all thoughts of looking for someone or something go flying out of your mind, as all of a sudden every color that you see is photo negative.
Weird. Okay. Okay.
Everything's been inverted.
Odd. All right.
Holy shit.
Not only that, it's not only your sight. I don't know. Can you smell? Or do you have, smell sensors?
I do have the ability to smell.
You got sniffers?
It feels like the smells are different. Like, it feels like if you could invert a smell, the smells would be inverted too.
The nauseous warning is starting to make a little more sense now.
And you can hear people whispering from 20 feet away.
Okay.
Whispers seem to be amplified.
Okay.
And things are really fucking weird in here.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. But yeah, after a moment of collecting yourself, after being just smacked in the face with this,
after processing what it is that I'm looking at,
yeah, you wander around for a little bit, and you do find someone who does look like the photo negative of Ratify.
All right.
And they seem to recognize what is essentially the photo negative of D986. And right. they approach you and they whisper, "Hello."
Hi. Why'd you want to see me?
I think it should be pretty obvious why I wanted to see you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I've done some research, and it seems as though we're the only two like us.
I have also come to the same conclusion. I've searched and I can't find any other record of this happening.
Ratify seems to get distracted and just kind of turns as a bird flitters overhead. A light splotch against a black sky, or a near black sky. And they go, when I was still a slave to Lance, I came here once. Lance had business with somebody, and I escorted him. It looked normal then. Whatever happened to me in that tower made it so I can't tell the difference between the world and the veil anymore. Is it the same for you?
Indeed, it is.
How strange.
Must be just how the veil works. 'Tis a mystery that I don't have time to figure out.
What are you preoccupied with?
Just general stuff, trying to just survival.
They seem to pause for a moment, just kind of taking in their surroundings, which they're still not all that used to doing in this way.
Yeah.
So if it feels like they don't, they're trying to figure out how to process their surroundings.
Yeah.
Eventually, though, Ratify says, the Acmers lied.
The Acmers lied? About what?
They told me I could get rid of Fermi foods. But as soon as Nick died, they instead decided to install their influence. So Now it's just Fermi Foods again.
Mm-hmm.
Under a new leader. Same thing.
Despite what they may say, killing is not the best solution to problems.
They give you kind of a puzzled look. Like, they're just like, what? What do you mean? Of course it is.
It is understandable that you would want to just eliminate the person causing the issues. But if you do that, then what has happened will just happen. Another will take its place. But if you can try to bring out the better person, then another horrible person won't take the place because a good person is in charge.
So, you're saying I shouldn't try to kill Byreem?
No.
Killing is not the best solution.
I think I'm gonna need you to roll, D9.
Roll what? What am I rolling?
Sway, I think.
Sway.
Sway.
Probably have the thing.
How are you feeling?
I'm low key. I'm still kind of upset.
Yeah.
A bit mad.
You're a bit pissed.
At Ratify. Like, not super pissed because I'm kind of processing that his perspective is like the only perspective he knows, so I'm not too pissed, but I'm still pissed.
You're still like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop
Yeah.
it. Alright,
So-
roll mad.
Alright, roll Angie.
Damn!
11.
Oh.
Also, we should specify, because this is something I realized after last time.
Yep.
Destiny's mad is a 0, so it's 2d6
Yep.
plus nothing. And Destiny rolled a 5 and a 6, that's 11. Alright, when you want to get an NPC to do something, but they don't want to do it, roll. 10 plus, they do it, but choose 1.
I should pull up
They don't. I don't think Ratify wants money.
No. Hang on. I need to pull up.
I have it on my wall. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
All the way at the bottom-ish. Moves. Sway. On 10 plus, they do it, and choose one.
This list is so good. I don't know what I want. There's an easy answer, right? I could just get an obligation from you. But, like,
Yeah.
there's... I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now.
Oh, so you're picking one of these.
Yeah, I'm picking one of these.
Okay. All right.
Well, technically,
so
Ratify's picking one of them, but...
Ratify. Yeah. What does Ratify want?
What does Ratify want? Oh, what are Ratify's motivations? I need to look at this. Yes, I'm a nerd. I've written motivations for all these characters.
I've written songs. I've typed up what songs reminds me of my characters. So like,
And now Aslan is one of my maladaptive daydreaming experiments.
Yeah.
So, we all have our thing.
One of these is you need to give a piece of yourself to them, body or heart. And the fact that both of these are robots, I can't help but think that they would take this in a very literal way.
yeah.
Like that, you just remove a pinky, here, I'll take that back when you trust me again.
Oh,
I'm gonna need a hand.
I
Click.
think, honestly, the thing is... Okay, wait. Where I need my plot notes, because for some reason I wrote him or them into the plot notes instead of my character sheet. Oh, I want to do something now, not later, but I don't even know what he would want later, or they would want later, so... Oh, yes, this is good. Oh, wait, I got it.
You got it?
you're gonna need them to do. You're gonna need to do them a favor first.
Favor first,
or I guess it can be now, not later as well. You okay, Maddie?
I'm not the thing that fell, so we're all right. I'm very sorry.
That's all right. It happens, especially when you're sitting in the garage.
That's true.
I'm sorry. Slight tangent. I just have to say this. Markiplier is filming stuff, and so he's still recording videos. And in a recent horror game, he was like in his laundry room, and he was in a scary situation, and the insulation foam started to fall. He's like, "Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die."
It was dark. It was dark, and it fell on him, and he yelled, and he thought he was gonna die because it was dark and there was something falling on him.
And he's like, I thought this was it. I thought I was gonna die.
Worse off, he was playing a horror game about mannequins, which is like his singular fuck you. Like, he fucking hates mannequins.
Legitimate fear.
So, like, it was perfect.
All of the greats knock shit over in their garage as they're recording. All
Absolutely. Right? I think what we've learned here is that Maddie is basically Markiplier.
I'm basically Markiplier. Thank you all so much for understanding.
Okay, back onto the game.
Hold on.
Back onto the game. I think,
Redify wants a favor. As long as the favor isn't myrtling, we'll see.
No, I think specifically Ratify doesn't... Hypocrite's strong, right? Because you haven't done anything in particular. But in terms of your group in general, you seem a bit contradictory. So I think they are willing to be swayed a different direction. But in order for that to happen, you need to prove that your group can operate without killing. That means that you have to prevent Aslan from murdering anybody next session.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, hang on. Aslan didn't really myrtle anyone, though. Technically. Well, okay. Alright. I understand. Where Ratify is coming from.
Aslan is the king of indirect murder, except for that stint of time when he was specifically the cause of murder.
Wasn't there a line Aslan said, about maybe 40 minutes ago, saying, I don't know anyone else with as much blood on my hands as me?
This is gonna be a problem.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's their conditions.
Okay.
Alright.
You note that down somewhere, because you're gonna need to know that.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess I need to remember, like, where would I want to... Where should I
thought you weren't going to put us on hard mode,
I mean,
Dominic.
I know the box is called hold, but like it's good for like important information.
Where?
Just right on your first page. I think you have your humanity in there too.
It's right next to peaceful and everything, yeah.
Don't.
So you should be able to see it pretty easy. Just put it in caps.
God.
Aslan, no murder.
Well, it's not Aslan, it's all of you, but like Aslan's
Aslan's the one we need to be worried about, really.
Kismit didn't have a choice. Aslan is a motherfucker.
Got it.
Cool. Alright. That's pretty much all I have, unless you want to do something else here.
I have 2 comments. But it's kind of like post-game comments, so...
So yeah, maybe post-game.
Yeah.
No,
I get you.
I don't think I have anything. I just wish Ratify good luck, because I understand that he's probably going through some tough stuff right now. So I just, like, as I leave, I'm like, good luck.
Ratify nods. Again, there's a bit of a shock as you walk back outside and colors are normal again.
It's kind of like when you're in like a dark room and then you walk outside. It's like, light.
Yeah. Really fucking weird. All
and
right.
I think I also choose to not really... As far as I know, Kismet and Aslan aren't really aware that I just went to see Ratify, and so I'm going to probably keep it that way.
That is fair.
Just
Oh yeah,
not let them
definitely.
know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so there's a chance to meet here. I'm giving you guys a chance to meet here.
Mm-hmm.
We got those individual scenes out of the way. Big claps for everybody. Great scenes. Great scenes.
Hey.
Yeah. Good scenes. Good scenes.
Good scenes.
GG.
GC.
GC.
Good round.
Wait, what's the C?
Go next.
What's the C?
I was hoping one of you guys would catch the fact that scene doesn't start with a C.
I did, and I wasn't gonna say anything because I love you.
It went over my
I
head.
needed to.
The
Okay.
first time I said it, I'm like,
I just didn't realize. The second time I says, like, wait, this doesn't start with a C.
I just
But
wasn't
does
gonna bring
anyone
it up.
else
well.
catch it?
Might as well. All right. Yeah. So the three of you like to meet here.
I wouldn't be
Talk for a
opposed.
second. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably
meet?
meet with Kismet. I don't know about Aslan.
Where do you guys
Aslan-
meet?
Probably back at the Rhythm and Rhyme.
Yeah, but like, do you meet in the sanctuary? Do you meet like in the cafe once it's shut down or before it opens? Like, what's going on?
I'm making an executive decision. Kismet is in the apartment above Rhythm and Rhyme.
Okay.
All right.
What time is it? Is it night? Is it morning?
Kismet was making
Afternoon?
executive decisions. Make those decisions, kids.
The equivalent of like 6 p.m.
All right, that works.
Because after you explained seasons and times in this world,
Oh,
I have
right.
no
I should probably
idea
mention,
how
I should
anything
probably mention
works.
some things. Yeah, so the city just goes through like wet and dry seasons. There isn't really like full seasons per se. Which, I'm being true to the world, but also that sucks because autumn's my favorite season. But yeah, there's like wet and dry seasons. There's like it's pretty similar to Earth, but I think the year is slightly shorter. Like it's
Yeah,
So
you said
about
like
6 p.m.
320 days.
Yeah, 320 days. Yeah. So
Where is it, Kiz, in relation to dusk? Before, after, during?
During
okay. A duskish time.
a duskish time. Getting dark, but not quite there.
What time does a Rhythm and Rhyme close?
I'd say just like an hour before.
Yeah. Yeah, like 5. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so the Rhythm and Rhyme's been closed. Ruth's probably like sweeping. I mean, let's just continue here. D9 gets back from their trip. Aslan, you're probably down in your sanctuary at this point, unless you want to be coming in as well.
So Aslan is headed upstairs to go see Kiz. D9, are you like at the door, heading up when I get back? What do you think? Are you already up there?
I'm probably already up.
All right,
Okay.
start scene.
Start scene.
I made 2 decisions. That's the end of it for me. I'm
Goddamn.
down for
This
a
is
week.
why I'm a forever GM.
Hey, I'm interested. I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
But yeah, so Aslan is going upstairs and he just sort of like knocks on the door. Doesn't let himself in as he normally would, because he's in kind of the I'm sorry mode, so he's just knocking, and it's surprisingly like kind of gentle.
I would say because it's gentle, Kismet thinks it's Ruth, and just says come in.
Opens the door. What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing as you are sitting there? Like, what am I walking into?
Hey, can I be a sad boy real quick?
Go for it.
I still have the pedal in my hands.
Aw.
I am in my bed, like kind of I am in my bed. I am Kismet now. Kismet's in their bed, like, knees to their chest, kind of, like, not in a upright fetal position kind of way, but, like, in just a kind of sitting up way, but a comfort sitting up way. You feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel.
I'm probably sitting plugged into the charger.
Jesus Christ, you're plugged in. I forgot that's a thing.
Just sitting and thinking. I don't necessarily need to be charging right now. I just decided to just top off my
Does that
battery.
help you think?
I guess it does.
I mean,
It's like meditating.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's something about like non-reserve power that just helps D9 think.
I know that technology is so different in this world and so much more advanced than the shit we have, but you know how your laptop works better when it's plugged in?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that does fuck with the battery
It
life.
does
so
fuck
D9,
with the battery
try
life.
not to think and charge at the same time.
No,
D9 as
got-
well. D9 has her maintenance log just
I was gonna
hard coded into her memory, so she knows how to take care of herself better than you.
Fair.
A kind
That's
version
fair.
of fuck off.
D9 has smart charging.
That's fair.
Okay.
Because she's thinking.
Wow.
Wow.
So Aslan walks to kind of... Kiz, you say you're in your bed. Are you, like, in a separate room, or... I think you mentioned, like, curtains separating into rooms, or am I mistaken?
I think it's curtains, yeah.
Curtains, okay.
Because he and Ruth are pretty close, so, like, there's not much, like, requirement for, like, distinct privacy. It's just kind of like... I mean, if we ever invited someone over, first off, we wouldn't. We would just go to their place.
Yeah,
Because-
you'd go to your designated people place.
Yeah, because then we'd have to explain what we do in the rhythm and rhyme, and they'd get involved in what we do there, and they'd be so much more interested in the drinks than actually going to town. So, like, we would just go to their place.
Just go over there. It's way easier.
And
I thought you were talking about hosting people at your
Nope.
house.
I'm talking about fuck.
Got it.
Nice. I want to break the ice in the scene, but I don't have a character here. Ruth's downstairs, so...
Yeah, so Aslan is just going to walk to the center of the room so that he can be seen from D9, who's charging in the wall, and Kismet, who's sitting in the bed that has not been fucked in. And
Thank you for catching that.
yes, and
Ain't nothing wrong with this bed. Sorry.
the bed says, "Ah."
Ain't nothing ever bad happened on this bed.
So Aslan sort of steps forward and says, "All right, hey, I feel like there needs to be a little bit of communication, because after a moment of reflecting, I can acknowledge that I was having a trauma response yesterday, or maybe the day before, or possibly the day before. It's all a bit of a blur. Yeah?
Yeah.
But there does have to be some sort of conversation. I think that has to happen about the gal whose head we exploded."
I mean, hell of a way to put it, but yeah.
I'm very good with words, yeah. And he's sort of like rubbing the back of his neck. So, I hear, right, that you didn't really have a choice in what was happening. It was more of a formality that you verbally agreed to, orphan that lady.
Yeah, we were taken to a base with guns to our heads and then tied to chairs.
Yeah.
Couldn't really ask if they wanted some green tea.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard position to be hospitable in, I know. I didn't mean to get so up in arms about it. At this point, he's sort of, like, glancing nervously to D9, because, like, D986 knows where Aslan is coming from. Like, the time on the ship from Moray to not Nerval, that's a cat, to Miras. The ship from Moray to Miras was a lot of Aslan info dumping.
Fair.
Because D9 didn't have a past to talk about, so Aslan just thought that they'd go ahead and give D98 the sort of rundown.
An idea of who she was born with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let D986 learn about their new best friend. But
self-decided.
Self-decided. So he's a nervous, like, telling Kiz specifically about what's going on, but he's kind of looking to D9 for, like, some semblance of encouragement that probably is not coming because D986 is a robot who does not have the attaboy emotion yet.
That's the secret seventh emotion in this game.
The secret seventh emotion, yeah. Attaboy.
That's what other is.
Other is symptoms for me. Fuck off.
So, yeah, I think, I mean, we don't gotta get into the whole thing right now, but, by and large, the point is that I don't have the best history with owing people favors. And for getting in too deep with people like the Acmas. And it's really fucking easy to do. And I panicked, I guess. So, I'm sorry. And if you guys would like, tonight, maybe we could go shopping? To get new stuff to feel better? He's, like, awkwardly looking at everyone like, is this how I make amends with people? Am I doing a good job? I do not know.
D9's just giving Aslan a look of, like, shopping? Really? This is how you decide to solve the problem?
No.
Hey, look, D learned anger. That's awesome. And Aslan is now looking very sheepishly at the ground.
No, Aslan, I was gonna forgive you anyways. I know that things got a little heated, and after... I'm not sure what happened to you, but next time I saw you, you looked like you had nearly died at least 8 times. So
7, but thank you.
You know, I was gonna accept your apology, and then you interrupted me, so, like, if you want to tell the story... No, I was gonna I was gonna apologize to you, because I know that... I mean, I was raised here, I know to not interact with them, but for some reason I thought that we could find the bot and be okay. And that didn't happen. But shopping sounds nice, actually. I need to get some stuff. I was gonna go in the morning,
Nah, night shopping is when you get all the good deals, the bad people, and the ripe tomatoes.
That's fair. I just, quick question. So what... Is there an equivalent to weekdays, or are there just normal weekdays here?
I'm just going to say, because I know the history of this planet, that there is a 7-day week.
Okay. Is there any feeling about what day of the week it is currently? Because I might be leaning towards another executive decision.
Do you mean, like, a case of the Mondays?
Like, if there's a 7-day week, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that number 1 would be equivalent to Monday, and 7 would be equivalent to Sunday. So I want to run by the group, could I make this the night of the 5th day of the week?
I'm
sure.
Fascinated as to why the 5th day has significance over the 4th or 3rd or 6th.
Because the 6th day, Kismit goes out. Every week. Every single week. Kismit goes out on the 6th day.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, night of the 5th, that works.
I wouldn't mind going shopping tonight. I was just gonna do it before my trip tomorrow.
D, you in?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Awesome. Maybe we can take your new anger for a ride. Do you want to drive?
I think it needs to be understand that I do have a new emotion, but that only brings up my total to 2 emotions, being peaceful and anger.
You could get a 3rd. To be clear.
Yeah, I can. I could.
But will you?
I just need to remember
I
don't have joyful unlocked, so I don't think I understand the humor and sarcasm quite yet.
I have a very important question for you, Aslan.
Mm-hmm.
When you go shopping, how do you go? How do you go?
I use the beast. I take the beast bike at disco. And because it's big, it can fit all of us.
Alright, we're good.
Hey,
right, yeah.
Hey, what the fuck?
I'm scared.
Hey, what the fuck?
Dominic rolled,
for those,
and he rolled a 6.
Do you roll to see if the iconoclasts come?
What?
Hey, Dominic. Hey, bud. What did you roll for?
What did I roll for? Who knows?
Dominic.
Dominic rolled a 1d6, and he got a 6, so whatever happened, we passed.
Or did we?
Where do you guys go shopping?
Generally, the higher numbers mean good, so I'm going to assume that's good for us.
I mean, generally the higher numbers mean good, but the first
Where
roll of
do
the
you
game...
go shopping?
So, number 1, I'm looking specifically for a place to work on my bike.
Okay. Cool. So, I have 2... I was thinking about this. You have 2 options here, Aslan.
Mm-hmm.
You can either go to a shop and get your bike upgraded, but you could only get legal upgrades, right? You're not gonna, no weird requests.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No rocket launchers in the tires.
Or
Damn.
you can roll connections and find someone who can give you any upgrade you like.
Okay. Knowing what upgrades I want, are any of them right now
Oh, did you
illegal
send them to me?
upgrades? I sent them to you, but they're also in my character sheet. Under, let's see.
Wait, let me see.
Under notes. So it's notes, and then I have a cred section, and those are the 2.
Callable and nimble.
Yeah.
What do you mean by nimble?
Nimble as in, when I try to do, like, a fancy-dancy move to get out of the way of something, or to take a sudden turn, or... Well, that one might end up being illegal for... So, because the answer is generally breaking traffic laws.
Yeah.
Little pegs come out and help me to counterbalance, or to keep stability, or help me rotate, so I can make the move safely.
I do not know that is a feature that a regular person could supply you with.
Okay.
Callable, sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fancy upgrade, right? People have cars that they call to them. What the fuck? Whatever.
Yeah, that's nothing.
But, like, what you're describing sounds like you would definitely need... And to be clear, you could use this connection in the future to continue upgrading your bike. You wouldn't have to roll it every time. It's just you need to make that connection.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to roll connection.
Okay, let me find it, because it's not one of the ones I have just in front of me. Let me read it real quick here. Link. When you introduce a new NPC to the game by name, look, and outlook, decide how you know them and how you feel about them and roll. On a 10 plus, the relationship is in good standing. On 7 to 9, it's strained or frayed in some way, and they have one obligation on you. On a miss, in addition to what the MC says, they also have one obligation on you. So,
okay,
we get to make a person.
We get to make a person,
which I guess you have the last say on. So,
woot.
So
this person, let's see here. This person is Zhao's contact on Miras. Or one of Zhao's, the main sort of contact for Zhao on Miras. So that's how we know each other. When the smuggle ship came in and D9 and I tumbled out, we had to go through her first. She is, let's see. Her name is Henley, Henlee. And she is a 5'6" tall woman who is fucking jacked.
All right.
Like, she is ripped, and she is no nonsense, but she's also very, very proud of her appearance. So she looks immaculate. Like, picture just this gorgeous woman, like, absolutely folded in half in the hood of a car, fucking around with stuff. Yeah. And, like, she's dressed beautifully, like a nice little, like, sundress or something, like a beautiful, beautiful lady. And she comes up, and she glares at you, and flexes so you stay away, and you notice that she just has fucking pythons. Whoa. And you're like, right, I won't be speaking to you. I'm so sorry I saw you. I will go.
Whoa, man.
How do you feel? How do you feel about Henley?
Henley is very intimidating. And they don't have, like, they're not friends, but she and Aslan have established a working business relationship because they both appreciate the value of money. So by and large, it's like yes, the person who pays me. Yes, the person I pay.
Yeah, business.
I'm happy to see you today. Yeah, very business.
All right. How are you feeling?
Let's see here. Number 1, what is the thing that balances out scared? What is the opposite of scared? Because it looks like it's peaceful, but I don't think so, because that's...
Scared, powerful.
Scared is powerful?
Yeah. Powerful and scared are opposites.
How do is there any quick way that I can see that?
It's literally on your sheet, mad and peaceful are opposites, sad and joyful are opposites. It's just 2 and 2 and 2. On the sheet.
I do not see that information. But that is fine. I might just not be seeing it right now.
It's just the order.
Oh, the things that are next to each other!
Yeah.
Oh, how weird. Okay, that makes sense. Then yeah. I'm gonna roll powerful because I'm upgrading the bike, and I'm happy about that. I just overcame my fear of being vulnerable in front of people, and I spent the day talking to Les and getting more confident in the fact that I am safe here, and am not, like, constantly moments away from being murdered.
Nice.
So, feeling much more powerful.
Alright, give me a powerful.
Ooh.
12!
Nice. On a 10 plus, the relationship is in good standing.
Yo!
Alright. I've already forgotten their name. Henley. Henley sees you and just kind of nods. I assume you're, like, coming up on your bike into the garage.
Mm-hmm. We're kind of rumbling in. Just to check, have I dropped either of you two off at any place in particular, or did you guys want to come with me on this mechanic adventure?
I wanted to see what you wanted... Kismit wanted to see what you were going to do to the beast bike, so they came with.
Okay.
D9 didn't, like, stop anywhere for a dress or anything?
What? No.
No, what? No.
Dresses?
You haven't unlocked the fashion feeling yet, so...
That's the mystery 8th promotion.
I think they're pretty satisfied with their current attire.
That makes sense.
Not have and don't have any desire to change it.
It's kind of weird. You don't really need to, like, wash your clothes as often just because you don't sweat.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But, like, it still gets dirty, so you wash it from time. Anyway, that's beside the point.
And just to check, this is all within the same few days. Have I healed at all?
You have healed.
Okay, cool.
But, just to be clear, people's emotions don't reset unless you've had, like, a good amount of time and you've explicitly been just relaxing. Taking
care of that. Oh, yeah, totally. I just need to make sure I don't look like a walking corpse.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's like, even if you did, you could just use the veil to cover it up. Pretty easy.
There you go.
So, like, I feel like there's still, like, it's healing, but, like, you still got, like, a bandage over it or something.
Mm-hmm. Over the scar.
That, like, Ruth put on, but, like, in a really, like, annoying motherly way.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ruth so much.
Aslan keeps it there as a conversation piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, you pull on in. Henley nods to you. So, what are you doing with the bike?
Good evening, Miss Henley. Looking fantastic as always.
You look like shit like always.
Thank you. I got some pretty cool fucking ideas. Well, one of them's kind of basic, but the other one breaks the law, so I think you'd like that one.
She raises an eyebrow.
So
and like glances to your companions.
It's alright, they're learning how to break the law. D9 is pretty alright, she's a novice. We're introducing kids to the concept more and more every day.
You know nothing about me.
I think you get Henley just kind of lets out like a deep guffaw.
I like the image of Aslan is off the bike speaking with Henley. D9 and Kiz are still on the bike just speaking.
I just need you to know that there will never be a day where I play a character who does not break the law.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Anyway, Miss Henley. So number 1, simple, plain, easy. I just want to make the beast a little... Kiz, watch it. I just want to make the bike callable. I want to be able to whistle, snap my fingers, do a little dance or something to get the bike to my location ASAP. How does that sound?
Perfectly doable. It starts making notes. Just starts, like tapping on something you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
There's the legal request. What about the other one?
Now, the other idea I had was, the beast, she's beautiful, she's big, she's a little beefier than I think would be helpful for dodging in and out of traffic or flipping bitches on the occasion. I want to make her more nimble, and we could do that however you see fit, of course, Ms. Henley, but my main idea was to have sort of like a little spokes or stands or turns or something that you do to counterbalance when I make a hard turn and I need to lean the other way, or to help me spin, or do something to help me navigate against the specific traffic laws that have been in place in our beautiful city.
I think she raises her eyebrows at that, like, huh.
Sound fun?
I can't say that I've done a counterbalance system before on a bike this size, but I am very willing to give it a shot.
Of course, and as per usual, you would get all first test rides available, should you so desire them.
I mean, it's kind of, I don't think you want to, like, be riding it and then, like, fall over because I didn't test
I'm not as scared of death.
Well, you say that now. Anyway.
Kill me, I dare you. And he smacks her on the arm, but it hurts his hand more than it hurts her arm.
She doesn't laugh.
Sort of shakes the hand out and continues on as though nothing has happened.
I, Sterling, am in love with her. I'm not sure if you heard me mumbling woman earlier. But you
The
described her
second
as...
they were described, I was like, yeah, Sterling's gonna be super into
Not as big as Spranger, but definitely definitely.
But a buff bad
She
bitch.
is shorter than Aslan, but definitely, like, because Kiz is, like, 5 foot nothing, right?
Let me see. I know I have it in my notes. It might be 5 foot nothing.
Yeah, so a good half foot taller than you.
Alright, and I think she just starts getting to work.
Oh, could we talk about price first, or are you just gonna pop off?
Oh, well, okay. So, this is what I'm wondering about.
Mm-hmm.
So how this works is it's 1 cred per tag. So that's 2. But I wonder whether or not it's an extra cred because it's really not legal.
Yeah, there's definitely something that is being broken within the basic systems of this vehicle, you know?
Yeah.
Because already D9 did make it easier because we addressed that previously D9 removed the bike's inability to break traffic laws, period.
Yeah.
Which is why I was able to do those illegal maneuvers earlier. So,
Yeah.
I would say that difficulty is sort of removed, and therefore expenses would reflect that.
Well, I mean, it's not even the fact that like it's harder because it's illegal, but just because it is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, from what you can tell, this is a legal mechanic shop that like she does illegal stuff on the side sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to cost you 3 cred for this.
3 cred.
Yep.
I'm looking at moves really quick.
Be careful. Sway. One of the consequences of sway is you're going to owe them some serious cred. So,
Right? Like, I don't want to fuck that up. I don't want to accidentally make this more expensive for myself. I'm definitely not going to fucking not ostentatious.
Obligation?
Nope. Ultimatum.
Oh, pfft.
Definitely not going to ultimatum Henley. Henley can and will kick my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that is worth it. Okay, yeah. 3 cred. 3 cred's fair.
Okay, that's getting done.
And how long will this take, Miss Henley?
It'll be done by your next mission, which I should know because I'm not omnipotent, but the GM is.
Henley, you good?
It can take a couple days.
You started staring into the middle distance there.
A couple days.
Okay. Couple days. We'll walk home.
We're literally take the tram. I don't know why I started saying tram, the subway.
I hold my hand out for a handshake.
She shakes your hand, and when you pull your hand away, you wonder if you've taken a point of harm.
I shake my hand again.
Roll
it is the
harm.
opposite hand.
You've taken 1 stun harm.
I hurt one hand trying to be friendly, and I hurt the other hand trying to be formal. At that point, I think we just kind of
All right.
leave this beautifully violent woman to her business.
D9 or Kismet, is there anything you guys would like to do as kind of a final thing?
I'm trying to think. I've been trying to decide what store Kismet
y'all
wanted to
made
go.
Bank. So, like...
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah. Just save it for bribes.
Yeah.
Are there any,
Like his bike, new equipment or anything, yeah?
Hold on, Dom.
Yeah.
In my tags, I have that the bike was already callable.
What? I remember talking about how that was going to be an upgrade.
I remember that too, but past Madison disagrees and says that it was already callable.
Oh, I disagree with past Madison.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Continue.
are there any stores equivalent to a Kohl's? Is there anywhere where I can find kitchenware?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Fun.
Just like in this little mall that I think you guys are in.
Kismet also needs to go to a grocery store too. Is there like a
Sure.
Cool.
Absolutely.
So Kismet gets the ingredients for that special drink. Because I feel like, it's nearing the end of the week. They might be running low at the cafe.
Yeah. You mean just like for you though, right? You're not, or do you?
No, I'm not getting in bulk right now. I'm just not using the cafe's resources.
Gotcha. Okay. Sure.
And I will decide on how this looks later. But let me tell you, when Kismet's eyes just focus on one of the prettiest glasses he's ever seen.
Okay. Wonderful.
For viewing or for drinking?
For drinking. Mm. He's going to make a nice beverage.
Fantastic.
I love you all very much. You can also use cred to improve cybernetics.
I don't care.
Or look for weapons.
I don't care.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
I want specifically this.
All right.
And now thinking about it, it probably doesn't even cost 1 cred, does it?
Nope. Not even.
So yeah, sorry about that one, boss. But it does. It is shopping.
It is shopping. Well then, if no one else has anything else they would like to do, then I think we get one final scene here. With it's a scene of the three of you sitting at the last table that doesn't have its chairs turned up over the table. In the rhythm and rhyme. I guess 4, because Ruth comes over and sits down as well. And this is something that I promised before that we didn't get to do at the end of the last session because we all kind of forgot what we were doing. Mm-hmm. You may each ask one time and guess Ruth's age.
Oh.
Or you can forfeit that question to ask a question about her past. But, she's not going to go into, big rambling stories, but,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, she's at least 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know much past that.
Are we playing sort of a more or less than game of guess the age? Will you tell us if we overshoot or undershoot, or is it just yes and no?
Just yes and no.
It'd
be too easy otherwise. 3 of you? Goodness.
200.
No.
Kiz?
No, I'm not gonna ask age. I've got something more important.
Then I'll go... Have you ever had someone that you wanted to marry, Ruth?
Yes. I was married once. Time's a bitch, though.
Hey, Aslan.
Yeah?
Fuck you.
Oh, did I step on some toes?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, yeah.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't be a little bitch and go when I ask you to go.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be a fucko and steal my question.
Children. Oh, okay, well, that's reasonable.
Aslan takes Kismet's drink and just sort of sips.
I hate you.
What are you drinking, Kismet? Or was Aslan drinking?
Yeah. What am I drinking, Kiz?
I have a name for this type of drink, but I don't know that it's very good.
Well, I can tell you it's not the special drink.
Okay.
It is not the special drink. That is for tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, it's not that special drink. But, is it that type of drink?
No, not even.
Because they are decently common here.
I'd say it's the equivalent of, a pomegranate lemonade.
Ooh. What's Aslan drinking?
How much sugar is in it? How sweet is it?
Decently sweet.
Alright.
But does Aslan have their own drink, or are they just borrowing?
Aslan does have his own drink. It's the equivalent of like sleepy time tea.
Okay. For
like anxieties, but he counterbalanced it by adding a shit ton of sugar.
Yeah.
And then a little shot of espresso because
oh my god.
Simply does not understand the concept of these things canceling out other things in drinks. He just knows that Les said this tea will help him sleep, and now he's making the tea drinkable.
Wonderful. Did you make Ruth make you this, or did you make it yourself?
Aslan made it. He doesn't make Ruth make him drinks.
She offers.
Oh yes, of course. But like, he and Ruth have like a small agreement of, because he does have his kitchen downstairs, but like, he can come up and like use the drink making stuff, or like every once in a while make himself a little sandwich, because he owns the building, and they're just kind of cool with that arrangement, so he just kind of makes himself his own little meal. Like, nothing big, he's not like constantly going through the pantry or whatever, but he has like his stuff, makes his own little thing, and then has it upstairs.
Whenever you're tired of packaged noodles.
Really, whenever the sanctuary just gets too dark. Because it is, like, Genevieve is down there. But that's it.
Uh-huh. That's fair. Alright.
If Kismet had seen this happen, he would have screamed. I'm just saying that.
Oh, making the tea?
Yeah, that's awful. I hate that.
He doesn't understand what the issue is. Just does not have the concept.
Do you have a question, or do you have a question for Ruth, Kismet?
Shit.
Well, he did, but then
I did.
Oh, no,
I sure did. So since Aslan took my question about a lover, did you ever think about or have kids, or have I been enough for the last little bit?
No, I never had kids. That's, to be honest, I think part of the reason I ended up picking you up.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you needed it. But yeah, I had the opportunity. It just, wrong time, wrong place.
Wrong century.
Wrong century. You know how it goes.
No, I don't. I'm like 23.
Yeah. You will.
Could
hopefully.
that be century as in the period of time, or century as in the godsman? And Aslan sort of leans forward.
What? I mean, we were talking about time. It'd be weird if we kind of shifted like that.
I was just trying to be smart and, like, get you to answer another question. He takes an awkward sip of his tea.
I wasn't born yesterday. I won't tell you when I was born. You gotta figure that out.
Aha! He takes a note.
You've known me for more than a day, Aslan. That's nothing.
Yeah, all information is important information. I'm also exhausted.
D986 was played by Destiny. Kismet Ventry was played by Sterling. Aslan Copper was played by Madison Price. Music and narration by Dominic Nauman. You can check out our Twitter at _BOD_cast. If you enjoyed the show, positive reinforcement, a review or follow of some kind, depending on your service of choice, would mean a lot to us and motivate me to keep spending too many hours planning, playing, and producing the show. Thank you for listening.
I think she just rolls her eyes. Like she's tried to tell you before, but like you are like... She's like, some people, right?
Mm-hmm. Just that good combination of sugar and caffeine, and his brain is off at the moment.
Wonderful.